crazy. Forget her. And forget the plant, right? Because that's what I would say if I was them. That's what most people would say. So you don't need to worry. Coffee is fine in moderation. On another practical level, for people who, not even, I was going to say like mothers of young kids, but honestly it's everyone. Like around 3, 4 o'clock, you feel a drop in blood sugar, you feel tired, it hits everyone, whether you're sitting in an office, picking up your kids, whatever you're doing. So that's a great time to have either not a strong coffee because it's already close to bedtime, or even a decaf coffee, but it's that pick-me-up, and it helps, okay? Okay, coffee can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease, okay? Can and reduce. Not for sure and prevent, can and reduce. It can also reduce the risk of heart and respiratory disease, stroke, diabetes, and infection.
Which one is that?
Coffee. Okay. Another problem with coffee is that people like to add a lot of things to it, like milk, creamer, sugar, whipped cream, flavor. So obviously that goes without saying, but I'm talking about the coffee itself. Can help reduce everything I just said. So even more reason to love coffee, not be afraid of drinking coffee. A cup a day is fine. Okay, Greek yogurt is great for bone health, okay? As we age, we worry a lot about bone health. Greek yogurt is great for bone health because of the high content of calcium. It is also full of protein and digestion-friendly probiotics, so that's great.
Which Greek yogurt?
Oh, any Greek yogurt, just make sure, compare the proteins.
Which is Greek yogurt?
Greek, it's going to say on it, Greek yogurt. Make sure you compare the protein because not all Greek yogurts are the same. And look out for the sugar because one thing people don't realize about yogurt is that it can potentially be high in sugar. So some yogurts can have upwards of 28 grams of sugar. I once saw yogurt with I think 32. It should be no more than max 7, 8 max. People are all worried like, oh, this yogurt has 120 calories, this yogurt has 100. Don't worry about the 20 calories. Just look at the sugar.
So the 80 have very little protein.
Right, some yogurts, if they're not Greek, have very little protein. So look for a yogurt that has, the more protein, the better. I really like all of them. I like the Chobani, I like Norman's, I like Mahadrin. I don't have a specific preference. It's just a matter of what you prefer. Okay, let's talk about anti-aging fruits. Okay, fruits that will help you age better, so to speak. Okay, berries. Berries are great for boosting memory because of the antioxidants found in them. If you don't like berries, an alternative would be blood orange and grapes. Okay, papaya has been risked to reducing the risk of cancer and heart disease. And if you add vitamin C and E, it's an effective tool for helping reduce the oxidation of cholesterol in your arteries. Or in simple language, you're less likely to have a heart attack. Kiwi. Okay. Kiwis are great. They're a great source of vitamin C and E, both of which strengthen your immune system. This way, you're less likely to get sick. We all know that when we get older, our immune system is compromised. Okay? So we want to do whatever we can not to get sick in the first place so that when we're sick, it doesn't affect us as much. An alternative, if you don't like kiwi, is guava, papaya, and berries. Okay, let's talk about
Which berries?
berries, any berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, any berries. Okay, pears. Pears have a lot of fiber, especially because, as we mentioned earlier, they're very likely to be eaten with the skin, and skin contains a lot of the fiber. So, I actually found a study, I just don't have the source of it, but it said that Americans get only half the fiber that they need. It makes sense, it sounds right. I think most people don't get enough fiber. Seniors need it even more because of possible constipation issues, and pears have a lot of fiber. Now, some alternatives to pears, if you don't love pears, apples with the peel, raspberries, bananas, and figs. Okay. If you're following along, I am on page 4. You could take an outline there if you want. Okay. Let's talk about bananas. Now, bananas is a fruit that on my plan, I tell people to count one banana as 2 fruits. It is higher in calories, it has some carbs, It's definitely a heavier fruit than an apple or pear, but it has great benefits. So as long as you portion it, bananas have a lot of potassium. Potassium helps to keep your blood pressure low so that your heart beats as it should. It's also good for bringing down blood pressure that's already high. It helps to bring it down. It also helps you with sleep. So if someone is having trouble getting enough sleep, a lot of times I tell them to eat a banana before bed. Okay, it has a combination of potassium and magnesium, and they're both muscle relaxants. So sometimes the reason that people can't sleep is because they're tense, and the banana will help them relax, and they'll have an easier time falling asleep. Why do we need sleep other than physiologically? You know physiologically we need sleep, but even in terms of dieting and health, a lot of times the reason that people eat more than they should, a few reasons. One is because they're up when they should be sleeping, so they're roaming the house, opening the fridge, looking for something, right? A, and B, when you're tired, the next